to take it over down to the European and domestic courts. That's where her lawyers are talking about right now, that they're pushing the case over there. That is more, is far from finished at this point because she lost, because the Swiss court ruled that CAS's decision did not in any way breach the Swiss human rights decisions, as the case may be. So what do you make about that? What's your contribution? Do you think Caster Semenya should quit the sport? She should continue, or she should just go to other categories in the race as it is? Let's bring you into the conversation at this point. 0817 000 0951 and 0810 951 0951. 95.1. Hello.
Hello.
I can hear you. Your name and location.
I'm Francis calling from Port Harcourt.
Let's hear you, Francis.
For the athlete, the Kagla.
Caster Semenya.
Yes, Caster Semenya. I think I'm not a fan of athletes, but I think looking from from human aspect and perspective, I think someone who is naturally born like that, as long as it is not drug induced, I don't think it should be. It should not be taken as a disadvantage to her. It should actually even be an advantage. It's not her fault that she's born like that. So it's not like a young boy who is more intelligent than his peers. You now say you should go and reduce his brain.
So at this point, what would you advise her? Because I think we've gone past that level. 2 courts have ruled against her that she must reduce her testosterone level if she wants to compete within 400 meters and a mile. So what advice do you give to her? Should she quit the sport, or should she take her case down to the European and domestic court?
Personally, I think, as Emeka said, I would say, if she goes to court and she doesn't win this time, she should retire.
All right, thank you very much. Let's leave it there and talk to other callers. 95.1.
Elias, I greet you.
Greetings to you, Eto. Let's hear you.
Emeka, I greet you.
Good afternoon.
So, as for me, as for Caster Semenya issue, you know, as a lawyer, they will not tell you that we should withdraw the case, even when they completely know that not make it the last day. They will always tell you that let's move forward.
Okay.
For their personal interest. As for me, I want to ask whether she has a boyfriend.
Whether she has what?
A boyfriend, because something like that has a boyfriend. He's able that possibility that he can kill the man. So pardon me for that if I'm listening.
That's basically her private life.
But of course, it's also out there in the public. She's actually gay. You know, she's the husband in the relationship. She has a wife, as a matter of fact. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I want to know.
All right.
She has a husband or a...
No, she has a wife. She's married to her fellow woman. Yeah.
She's a gay.
All right. So would that be all?
No, I beg. So as for me, she should not be straight down.
Okay.
All these are thoughts she does not accept.
All right, Eto.
As for Kenny, you are moving that. I pray. I always on my knees pray for William. It's what I record.
Okay.
If I thought God will be, she will still break our heart. She will see this time.
All right, Eto.
As for the main phone, since my man is not there, Rafinada is not there. It's an open ground. Anybody that pick up, it's none of my business.
All right, Eto. Thank you very much. Let's leave it there. Let's leave it there, Eto, so we can take other calls. Appreciate you dropping by. 95.1. Hello, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah. This is Ben.
Let's hear you, Ben.
Yeah, I'm Ben calling from the city.
Let's hear you.
Yeah. If I were Caster Semenya, I would leave it back and then compete with men. I will compete with the men.
Okay.
Yes, I will compete with the men because she may not be fair here of the children.
All right, Ben. Unfortunately, we're struggling to hear you. Although we heard you at some points talking about competing with the men, but we couldn't hear you other things you said.
That's
so
even far from it. What athletics is not saying compete with the men.
Yeah, just to reduce your testosterone. Before I bite my tongue, testosterone level. All right, 95.1. Hello.
Hello.
You can hear your name,
Hello.
location, and contribution.
My name is Ken. I'm calling all the way from Aglona.
Go ahead.
For Kasia Simaya's case, she has won everything she needs to win from the analysis given so far. My candid advice in this case is that let her just withdraw the case. Perhaps sojourn her energy in other areas that may also benefit humanity or make her name. Because what does she want to win again?
At this point, I read a couple of things. At this point, I think for Casta and her team, in fact, for Casta personally, it's no longer about what she wins. She believes she's fighting for the right of other girls.
It's fighting for the right of other girls. Let those of them who are pressed more with that same kind of issue, I just let them front it.
Okay, she shouldn't be the one to front it. All
right. Reliance.
All right, thank you very much.
Her oppositions, they are not happy, honestly. The girls she run against are not happy because they feel, she's cheating them, so to say, in quote, cheating in quote now because, of her peculiar situation.
Let's take some messages. This one says, hello guys, I am Kingsley Enoyibo. I want to know the latest on Akim Ziyech's injury. Is it true he will not be available for Chelsea on Monday? Thanks. And this one says, it's not a new thing because lots of transgender takes testosterone in America. So after losing at CAS and Swiss Supreme Court, Casa Semenya is still pushing this case. Please, can European Court decide to undo what CAS and Swiss Supreme Court has ruled? All right. This one says, the couple says, good afternoon, guys. I am still waiting for the day FIFA will come out to ask Ronaldo and Messi to reduce themselves to be in the same level with other players. Neither Semenya take drug enhancer, not whatever. For me, this lady is obviously being robbed. And then this one says, Ebube Chiku from Egypt says, I would love an Osaka versus Serena final and tip either team or Medvedev to win the US Open, though anything can happen. Earlier on, Ebube Chiku said, Kesa Semenya should agree to reduce her testosterone level a bit because her race is very boring and predictable. This one says, what a wasted 30 minutes talking about just one person and that problem when no concern us. Reliance and Emeka. Now, wow, your number ends with 6641. This one says, I hope Verev wins the title at the end. I like him very much. And also, Naomi Osaka, she's so calm and beautiful. Young John, texting in that particular one. We have message on our WhatsApp portal. This one says, okay, this is actually not for us. This one says, Good day, my people. Suppose Casta is in other sports like football, tennis, boxing, wrestling, and others. Will she by any chance have faced the same dilemma as she faces in athletics today? Chinedu in Urukwoku. And this one also says, we need to... Okay, this is actually not for us. So those are the messages we have at the moment. We'll return to taking your feedbacks.
I'm tempted to ask the person who sent the message asking about discussing what doesn't concern us. The Chelsea and Man United.
That you are looking for.
That
you are looking for.
Anybody know you there? Yeah?
I think for the Chelsea guy,
Hakim Ziyech.
Yes, Hakim Ziyech will be back. There is under probability anyway, 60% probability that he will be back by the weekend.
All right,
it's not that serious.
Okay, we can announce to you that Kevin De Bruyne won the PFA Players Player of the Year. All right, and giving you the list of the winners, the PFA Young Players Young Player of the Year went to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Okay, and then this man Marcus Rashford was also given what we call PFA Merit Award for his contribution in what has been going on over there in UK. Now let me give you
show the ladies some love, please. Show them some love.
I'm not done.
They're also playing football.
I'm not done. I'll get there. The PFA Players Team of the Year, we have from the goalkeeping department, we have Nick Pope of Burnley. The defense, we have Andrew Robertson, Kaglatso Youngju, Virgil van Dijk, and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Three midfielders are Jordan Henderson, David Silva, and Kevin De Bruyne. In front, we have Sadio Mane, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and Jamie Vardy. I want to also announce to you that our own Eberechi Eze made the PFA Players Championship Team of the Year. He's actually among one of the 3 fit midfielders, alongside the likes of Calvin Phillips of Leeds United and Roman Sawyer of West Bromwich
How is it your own? How is it very case your own? Because it bears in Nigeria.
This thing you are going.
It's not our own, Biko.
This thing you are going. All right. So for the women, the women's PFA Players of the Year, I'll need to get that to you. But why still getting that across to you?
But of course, the winner is Bet England.
Bet England,
she plays
right?
for Chelsea. She helped them win the league and cup double in the outgone season. And for the team of the year for the ladies, we've got Alex Palmer of Plymouth. We have Perry Ng, Ben Toza, Charlie Good, Randall Williams, and of course, I'm reading the League 2 Player of the Year. Don't mind me.
All right, let's listen to Kevin De Bruyne in the meantime while we get the list for the women's for you.
Obviously, you compete against them. They want to win the trophies. They want to be the best, and when they vote for you, and it's everybody who's voting, not a few players. So that means you've done really well in the season. I think I've been playing good. I think I'm trying to be constant, with good performances and don't go too much up and down. I think this is something that happens especially in the beginning of your career. But yeah, I'm a little bit older now, so I'm used to what I can do or what I can't do. So I just think I'm helping my team trying to win games, and if you do that, then people will vote for you, I guess.
All right, there you have it, coming in from the man that won the PFA Players Player of the Year, talking about Kevin De Bruyne. Emeka did confirm to you that Bet England, that's Bethany England, won that for the women. I will need to get the list to you much later. But Emeka, for the man Kevin De Bruyne, deserved.
Very, very deserved. This is the second such award he has won this season. Already clinched the PFA Player of the Year before the Players Player of the Year. Now beating opposition from the likes of Trent Alexander-Arnold, Virgil van Dijk, who was massive for Liverpool in defence as they won their first league title in 30 years. And of course, his teammate Raheem Sterling, also was a part of this one. Jordan Henderson, Sadio Mane, all decent competitions for that title, but overwhelmingly I think I will give it to him. He had a very brilliant season, record equaling 20 assists in the Premier League, matching what Thierry Henry did for Arsenal back in the day, and also contributed 13 goals as City finished second behind Liverpool in the season. He was the go-to man for Manchester City, very creative, contributed lots of goals too. Overwhelmingly I think this one you can't deny him this.
All right, you can't deny him this particular award according to Emeka Dena. But look at this, Osaz. Liverpool players dominated that list.
Yeah,
I think we have 4 of them.
Five
of them.
Yes.
And now a Man City player wins it. Does it drop anything off on Liverpool?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. It's just that every person there who has been listed is actually at the top of their game. It's just that one person has to come off as the winner. Every person there, I think the 5 Liverpool players, we had Virgil van Dijk there, we had Henderson there, we had, I think, Alexander-Arnold was also there.
Yeah,
Sadio Mane
was there.
So you could see that all these players are in their various positions. I think there was also a Robertson thereabout.
Yeah, Andrew Robertson in the team of the season.
Yes. Yeah. So you could see that these 5 players from Liverpool actually were masterminds in their various positions. They actually held their positions down at one time or the other. It's just that amongst all the shining vessels, one will actually reflect the most, and that person happens to be KDB there, Kevin De Bruyne, and he came off with the award. But every other person there listed actually merited their position.
The team of the year, Maker, from the PFA players, any worthy inclusion that's left out or any worthy exclusion that's included?
Well, I think they are almost spot on. Jimmy Vardy was the top scorer in the season. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, not far from him. Sadio Mane up front for the Liverpool attackers. You want to also give it to him. I think he did better than Salah in the outgone season. Contributing quite a lot of goals. And I mean, his work rate is something else. He won lots of matches for Liverpool because of his goals and all that. So up front there, I think I will go with those three. Look at the middle of the park. The PFA Player of the Year is there. Kevin De Bruyne, Jordan Henderson is equally there. Not forgetting David Silva. Silva, yes, he has left Man City, but come on, the man more than paid his dues for City in the outgone season, and he has been a consistent performer over the years before eventually calling it quits with the City side there. I mean, you can't save for Kagla Soyuncu, the Leicester City man. I didn't watch so many games that he played, so I can't really say whether he actually merited his position in the defense there. But I think at the end of the day, basically I will go with these guys. For Nick Pope, perhaps the likes of the City goalkeeper who had the most clean sheets. He had the most clean sheets would have given him a tough challenge. Of the Sheffield United goalkeeper who has now gone to his parent club Man United, Dean Henderson, would have also gotten a shout for that position. But all in all, generally I think is a fair team, and of course a lot of the guys there deserve their placement.
What about you, Osas?
I actually would have loved to see Mohamed Salah right there in that list, because I think from the records he came off with the most shots on goals, and I think he had more goals than Sadio Mane just concluded season. So, but maybe because we actually had three persons who unarguably should have been members of that team. Maybe that was the reason why he was sidelined, but he should have made his way into that PFA players team.
All right, for the women, we have Anne-Catherine Berger, the Chelsea goalkeeper in goal. The defenders are Magdalena Eriksson, Chelsea, plays for Chelsea too. Lee Williamson plays for Arsenal. Millie Bright plays for Chelsea. Maren Jerde plays for Chelsea. We also have Carolina Ware, plays for Manchester City. Kim Ledo plays for Arsenal. Jisung Yoon plays for Chelsea. But England, who eventually won the senior category, plays for Chelsea as well. We have Chloe Kelly, plays for Manchester City, and we have Vivienne Miedema, plays for Arsenal. Chelsea seem to dominate the WSL PFA players.
The same way Liverpool dominated the team of the season because they won the league. Chelsea also won the league, and people added the cup to it.
By PPG.
It doesn't matter. They won the league.
It's okay.
They also won the cup, in case you want to.
Of course,
them off
they defeated Manchester City.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, it's understandable that majority of the players in the team will eventually make it to the team of the season.
And I also heard that 5 Chelsea players have been called up to the English women's national team. Amazing things for Chelsea these days. They've also won the transfer market from the men's side of things. So let's get back to the phone lines.
What did Ronaldo do you, I beg? What did Ronaldo do to you? How many people have scored more than 100 goals in this world? That's an international football. How many players have done that? What did Ronaldo do to you?
Emeka.
Actually...
But by the way, he scored a brace. He scored a brace last night.
He has scored 101. He has scored 101 goals for Portugal. It's a feat that
only one man.
Only one man.
And he's just 8 goals shy of the record of Ali Day of Iran.
Yeah.
And who says Ronaldo cannot score 10 or 20 more goals before he quits international football? And it doesn't mean anything to you. Continue.
No, it means a whole lot.
No, continue. Don't worry.
Emeka has given you the information.
Team Messi, continue.
All right, let's hear from you. We lost that call. Let's pick this call. 95.1.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
My name is Michael from Abloma.
Let's hear you, Michael.
Yeah, and my only contribution has to come from that PFA team of the week.
Okay, team of the year, please. Yeah.
Yes, team of the year. I thought we had statistics for our own Leicester City player, Wilfred Ndidi, as per interceptions and trying to be the best for of the season.
So the players voted and they didn't get enough vote to make the team. Yeah.
You think he should have been included, right?
Ndidi should have been not included. He's supposed to be there.
Okay, all right.
If it's Nigeria now, they'll say it's fraud. Why? What do they do with them?
Now voting. The players voted.
It's by vote, so you should understand.
Yeah, that's right. And I see the goalkeeping department. Nick Pope has been impressive anyway, but lifting and they know better. But bro, Henderson,
Dean Henderson, right?
He found his way into that team, Henderson has always been
Okay,
my
Jordan
problem.
Henderson.
That guy is
Okay,
not
okay.
good at all.
All right. Let's leave Giselle so that we can take more calls before we run out of the studio. 95.1.
Hello?
We can hear you, name, location, and contribution. Just go ahead straight up.
It is water. I'm calling from Abaro.
Go ahead.
I mean that the player of the team, that guy, in Syria, what is he doing there?
Who?
Was mind you, the receiver.
Okay, David Silva, yeah.
Okay, David Silva.
When he was supposed January,
Mm.
the Fernandez of Man U,
Mm.
the Fernandez of Man U was supposed to be there.
Okay. All right.
And
Thank
that player of the year, what they give to Liga.
Kevin De Bruyne.
He's Robin. They were giving it to Arsenal Hitman, Arsenal captain.
It's
Okay,
like you're an
Aubameyang.
Arsenal fan. Eh?
Aubameyang.
Hello?
Are you an Arsenal fan?
I'm not. I'm a Man U fan.
Okay.
This water. This was for Abaro.
All right, Walter. Let's leave it there. Thank you very much. 95.1.
Good afternoon.
Greetings to you. This is no photocopy. Just go ahead straight up. No photocopy.
You are right, brother. I want to ask you a very simple question.
Just ask.
Somebody that scored the highest goal in a league and somebody that had the highest assist, which one is the most important?
No,
Go.
Not good.
I don't know how Kelvin De Bruyne become the best player, but he did not win the league, he did not win the Golden Boot.
All right, no photocopy. Let's leave it there. Trying to accommodate more calls. 95.1. You need to turn down the volume on your radio set.
Yeah, turn it down.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Norio, coming from Port Harcourt.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to confirm signing of Tottenham. If Tottenham have made any signing.
They have made a couple of signings.
They've made a couple of
Pierre
signings.
Højbjerg from this Southampton also. Højbjerg came in. That's I think another player they bought too.
We'll confirm that to you. 95.1.
Højbjerg.
Reliable reliance.
It's just quickly.
How can you say goals that Ronaldo scored? Compare this Nigerian five strikers. They will never get Ronaldo 100 goals.
All right.
How can you say that it doesn't matter?
All right. Thank you very much, Hito. 95.1.
Hello.
Your name and location and contribution. That line is certainly not your friend. Let's take some messages as we look to wrap things up on the show. Brothers, since the Minister of Sport have left the ban on sport, has lifted the ban on sport, I think he meant to write, activities in Nigeria, what is holding Rivers State? R/S. I think that means Rivers State. Opopo boy texting in that one. This one says, Matthew Carlos says, greetings to you all in the studio. It deeply pains me, my heart, that Kevin De Bruyne was sold to Man City by Mourinho. Of a bitter truth, if Kevin De Bruyne is not in any Man City's game, there is no Man City. Any award given to him, he clearly deserves it. No sentiment attached here. I pray Chelsea under Lampard gets such mercurial playmakers like De Bruyne. Earlier when he said, okay, that's certainly not for us. Ebubachiku says, the PFA young player and team of the year award deserved. Salah scored 19 goals but missed 76 goals. You will never walk alone. YNWA added. And then John Abba from Rumudara says, the anchorman should be pulled out because he wants to hide what Ronaldo has done. That guy is a kind I pray Nigeria to have. John Abba, keep praying. Thank you very much. Greetings to you guys. That PFA team of the year, I removed David Da Silva and replaced Bruno Fernandes. Mbaga Eto texting in from Eliozu. And then from the WhatsApp portal, also have messages coming through. This one, Chimavi says, what is David Silva doing in that list? And this one says, I support the maker for Serena Williams to win on sympathy, but mine is telling Naomi Osaka by current form. My name is Lincoln from Port Harcourt. My mind is telling Naomi Osaka to win by current form. All right. And this one says, good sports gang. It's Precious from Ajib. Why didn't you guys talk about yesterday match? Abi, that one no follow for sport. You didn't specify the match you are talking about. And
At
then
least we don't talk to Ronaldo.
Lastly, Colin said, if the season starts, does the 5 substitutions still apply? I don't think it's still. I think the
Premier League
they voted
against it, but some other leagues
La Liga has
adopted it, right?
Adopted it, yes. Then for the Tottenham man, I think
95.1.
Hello?
Yeah.
Quickly.
All right. Yeah. Obina, listen.
You see to add that Chelsea football team, the women, they donated all the money they have to charity. They said they don't want to associate with anything that have to do with this season.
Okay.
That's on a lighter note. Then for the team of the week, I wonder what
team of the year.
I wonder what Anderson is doing there. Then we have our own Wilfred in Didi.
And Anderson is even the player of the season for the football writers.
For the football writers.
Which is baffling. We have Dakore, we have what's this guy, Declan Rice of Aston Villa. What is Anderson doing there?
All right.
For Virgil van Dijk, the Brighton City captain, Don. Did Anderson perform better than him?
All right, Obina, let's leave it there, Obina. Let's leave it there, Obina. Thank you very much. And Osas, would you want to update us on
for Tottenham? They've actually sealed the move for Matt Doherty from Wolves.
Yeah.
Okay.
They also bought Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, the Danish, I think defender also.
All right. On Twitter, Oparaki Kingdom with the handle at Kingdom_Oparaki says, I don't see anybody stopping Naomi Osaka, not even Serena. In fact, in other words, the only person stopping Serena Williams is Osaka. All right. Thank you very much. That's where we'll draw the curtains for today's edition of Today's Sports Live. The show is already, and we cannot give you transfer update. Thank you very much to Emeka Jena.
Just before we go, today is the birthday of our Swan chairman, or the Swan chairman, Jim Ambassador Jim Odede Opiki. Happy birthday to you, Ebo Chamo.
Happy birthday to you, Ebo Chamo. One life you have, continue living it. Reliable, reliant, signing off.
No sé parar, one life, live it up, cause we got one life. One life, live it up, cause we got one life. One life, live it up, cause you don't get it twice. One life, live it up, cause you don't get it twice.
This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people. Every day, every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today 95.1 FM.
Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. News update.
Good afternoon. Here's the news update on Today 95.1 FM. I am Wealth Wilson. The federal government says it has paid 20 billion naira as COVID-19 guidelines allowance to health workers in the country. The Minister of State for Health, Dr. Olurumigbe Mamora, disclosed this on a live television program. Mamora explained that the federal government had to stop the payment of hazard allowance to the health workers because of renegotiation with them. He said the funds were paid to federal health institutions across the country, including federal medical centers, teaching hospitals, among others. The body of Senior Advocates of Nigeria has set up a committee to audit the national elections of the Nigerian Bar Association for the year 2016, 2018, and 2020. The BOSAN meeting was presided over by the first female senior advocate, Folake Solanke. The president of the NBA, Olumide Akpata, had announced the setting up of an electoral audit and reforms committee to audit the 2016, 2018, and 2020 elections and recommend reforms to guide future elections. But reports say there are those who believe that the move by Akpata is wrong, as it should have been the decision of the National Executive Committee of the NBA, especially as Akpata is the beneficiary of the flawed elections. Boson wants the committee to embark on a fact-finding mission to unravel what happened in the last 3 elections so that the NBA can have credible elections going forward. However, a statement by a group, Open Bar Initiative, insists that Boson's move to audit the election is only because a non-SAN emerged as the president of the bar. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, has expressed readiness to appear before Justice Ayo Salami-led panel investigating the suspended acting chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Ibrahim Magu. The minister spoke in response to a demand by the lawyers to Magu that he be invited by the panel to testify. Speaking on a television program monitored in Port Harcourt, the Attorney General said he was willing to appear before the panel if invited to be cross-examined. The commander of the 4th Special Forces Command, Doma Local Government Area, Brigadier General Moldo Ali Gadzama, has confirmed the killing of Tawase Akwaza, also known as Ghana. Gadzama revealed Ghana was killed yesterday following a firefight with military personnel. However, the Benue State Governor Samuel Otom said soldiers snatched Ghana from a government convoy of repentant militants in Boko. Earlier on Tuesday, Ghana, along with 172 militia boys, had reportedly surrendered amid traditional rulers, priests, and local government officials in Katsina, La local government area in Benue. Otom said they were on their way to Makurdi when they were intercepted by military officials. On the foreign scene, final clinical trials for coronavirus vaccine developed by AstraZeneca and Oxford University have been put on hold after a participant had a suspected adverse reaction in the United Kingdom. AstraZeneca described it as a routine pause in the course of an unexplained illness. The outcome of vaccine trials is being closely watched across the world. AstraZeneca Oxford University vaccine is seen as a strong contender among dozens being developed globally. And that was the news update on Today 95.1 FM. Do not forget to take responsibility, wash your hands frequently with soap under running water, avoid touching your face in high contact surfaces to prevent coronavirus. Once again, good afternoon, I am Wealth Wilson. Thank you for listening. Do stay with us as Platform on Radio comes up next.
Today's news, today's entertainment, today's sports, today's issues. Today on Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
Please listen to this announcement. Come and discover the health benefits of quantum energy and how you can earn over 10,000 naira daily through the Double Plus product and business model. As the general manager of Double Plus, Professor Alex Wang storms Port Harcourt for a product and business presentation. Date, this Thursday, 10th September 2020. Venue, Cozy Plaza, 16 Ada George Road, adjacent Soltech Filling Station by Location Junction off NTA Road, Port Harcourt. Time, 11 a.m. prompt. To attend, text your name to 0811 133 5815 or 0803 35.
Attention, but in the race for deadlines, the interests are often missed or underreported.
Insecurity here is basically a product of poverty.
But not anymore. As the Platform on Radio steps in to fill the missing links on events, issues, and personalities in the news.
I'm not afraid of anybody. Yeah!
The Platform on Radio serves on the hottest topics and trending issues. Only on Today 95.1 FM. 95.1 FM. Port Harcourt. Every weekday at 4 p.m. Get on the Platform on Radio and be served.
All stands, greet.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. You're welcome to Jagbajantis High School. My name is Sound Sultan, your new mathematics teacher. By the way, do you understand Pidgin English?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now what we go use henceforth? Okay, carry your pen. Carry your paper. Them for my class. People of this world, them plenty. The sins of this people, many. So many. Many times plenty, multiplier. Many times plenty, multiplier. Multiply am the answer you get now waiting, they make poor man they cry. The answer you get now waiting, they make rich man they mess and leaders they lie. The answer you get now waiting, they make young boys and girls join party gang. Answer you get now waiting, they make innocent man rot inside the jail. Get it, and then agree to grant a bail. Get it, oh. Everybody, oh yeah, join Jamba-Jantis, make we solve mathematics. We did our continent, so oh you both say about mass, we go use take solve mathematics. Follow Jagbajantis. So ya carry by be for brotherhood,
Love your neighbor as yourself,
Oh, for objectivity.
Be objective, gentlemen.
D for democracy.
No matter how bad it is, in the military.
M for modification.
Of our behavior, let's stand to the savior.
A, accountability.
If you've been a chop money, I beg you take them easy.
S for solidarity.
United we stand, divided, oh my shell.
We enter new millennium.
Shatty ball.
Nigerians like 120 million.
Shatty ball.
One population of 6 billion.
60 billion.
Divide that 1 by 120 million all together. Oh yeah.
All together.
The answer you get now waiting they make people they jar. Come on for Niger. Answer you get now waiting they make people want travel. By hook or by crook. The answer you get now waiting they make people they sleep for embassy for visa. Answer you get now waiting they make people they sell them property for ticket. Get it, get it. Then they travel see. Get it, get it. Oh, hey. Everybody, oh yeah,
join Jabberjatties. We solve mathematics.
We did our continent. So, oh, you both say,
no partners.
We go use takes.
Solve mathematics. So follow Jabberjatties.
So ya carry bairo, be for brotherhood.
Love your neighbor as yourself.
Oh, for objectivity.
Be objective, gentlemen, ladies.
D for democracy.
No matter how bad it is, in the military.
M for modification.
Of our behavior, let's stand to the savior.
A, accountability.
If you've been a chop money, I beg you take them easy.
S for solidarity.
United we stand and divided, oh my shell.
You just the HSCity.
Shut it go.
And there's the VG City.
Shut it go.
Right go level for HSCity.
HSCity.
The rich man gonna be VG City.
VG City together.
The answer you get now waiting they make rich man oppress and then suppress. The answer you get now waiting they make poor man depress but then aggress. The answer you get now waiting they make poor man they try to keep up. Get it, never get money then they finish. Get it, oh, hey, everybody, oh yeah,
join Jabberjatties. Solve mathematics.
We did about our continent. So, oh, you both say the partners we go use takes.
Solve mathematics. So follow Jabberjatties.
So ya carry
situation in this nation, disposition, our condition, unexplainable pain in our hearts, not to mention brothers killing brothers, full of pain, salvation, resolutions are made, but always made with lack of vision. Imperfection is the order as we keep seeking solutions. Only God can solve this mathematical equation.
Thanks for your contribution. Now, any more questions?
It all begins with breaking news.
Now, make no mistake, this is a difficult mission, and it will remain difficult for some time.
Then it keeps trending. Events, issues, personalities, all struggling to gain attention. But in the race for deadlines, the intrigues, power play, undercurrents are often missed or underreported.
Insecurity here is basically a product of poverty.
But not anymore.
As the platform on radio steps in to fill the missing links on events, issues, and personalities in the news.
I'm not afraid of anybody. Yeah!
The platform on radio serves only the hottest topics and trending issues. Only on Today95.1 FM.
95.1 FM.
Port Harcourt every weekday at 4 p.m. Get on the platform on radio and be served.
You know, when we started here, we spoke about religions, and we explained a whole lot of reasons why it has closed. I also explained what mediation is, that it is a slow process. So if you want to get it right, you must also be patient. I started with that. Now, a contractor that has problem with us will have problem with us for obvious reasons. You know why? We won't pay you unless we certify your doctor on the company. Yes. For every contractor who hasn't done that, he's got problem with me. But I won't pay him. That is the first problem I have with any contractor who has contracted you. 2, the contractor must show capacity competence. I personally go to the sites. I interview the project managers.
All right, there you heard Hybrid Project Coordinator Mervyn Dekil confirming that past 4 o'clock. And I officially welcome you to another exciting edition of Platform One Radio on your premium talk radio station, Today 95.1 FM Port Harcourt. I am Wealth Wilson, and on the show I shall be giving you insights into some of the news reports making the rounds. For those persons who do not know, the Platform on Radio is a program where we come up to slice up trending issues with correspondent reports. Our correspondents are out there sourcing this information and reports from the field, and on this program we take their reports and have them give us more details, right? So perhaps you get to hear what is not entirely in the news. Now, on the menu today, federal government pays 20 billion naira as COVID-19 allowance to health workers. High Prep debunks allegation of non-payment of contractors handling Ogoni cleanup process. A crack unit of River State Police Command enmeshed in a fresh controversy over alleged torture and murder of Philip Brown. Let's start off with the federal government. Now, the federal government says it has paid 20 billion naira as COVID-19 allowance to health workers in the country. The Minister of Health, the Minister of State for Health, Dr. Olorinigbe Mamora, disclosed this on a live television program. Mamora explained that the federal government had to stop the payment of hazard allowance to the health workers because of renegotiation with them. They said the funds were paid to federal health institutions across the country, including federal medical centers, teaching hospitals, among others. Now let's get to hear from Mamora.
We were able to pay April, May fully. June, part of it has been paid, but not fully paid. And it's because of what we all know happening in our economy, and these funds have to be sourced for one way or the other. And at the last, count, we've been able to disburse close to 20 billion. And I repeat, close to 20 billion. So to say something has been done, that is not true. We suspended the 5,000. Is it for 5,000? What is 5,000? It's so paltry. This is something that has been in existence since 1992, 1993. So that was why we had to suspend it for this period, so that we were now paying starting from about 50% of the basic. 50% depending on where the point of operation is. This money has been released. It's now a question of nitty-gritty. Nitty-gritty in terms of we need to know who the resident doctors are in the various institutions.
All right, there you heard it from Mamora. That's with regards to the resident doctors who had embarked on strike on Monday. Now, going by the explanation that the minister had given, now, do you think that the strike by the health workers is justified? I mean, he said that all of the reasons that they stated out or put out were subject to renegotiation, right? They were having an ongoing negotiation, and some payments were being halted at the time. Now, with all that is going on, and with the fact that there is COVID-19, and the resident doctors should at least be able to understand from the side of the federal government, seeing the fact that there is no funds, and the federal government, according to the minister, is trying its possible best to make sure that it reaches out to all resident doctors as soon as they are accounted for, right? As you heard from his voice clip. Now, do you think that with all of this explanation put together by the federal government, that the resident doctors should have embarked on that health strike? That strike that they did on Monday? I mean, do you think that they are justified to have gone on with the strike, seeing that the only reason why the allowances were being halted were because of the negotiation ongoing between the federal government and the doctors or health workers in question? So do you think that strike was or is justifiable? 0817-00000951 or 0810-9510-951. Send in your text messages or WhatsApp messages to the number 0701-9339-962. Let's get to hear from you now. 95.1 FM. Hello.
This is Pastor Isaiah George.
You're welcome, Pastor Isaiah. Please go on.
Yes. I want to thank the President Muhammad-led Buhari-led government. Yeah, I think this is the best government that has ever happened to. See, I am sorting for funds so that I can reach out to you. It's a clear understanding, not unlike the one we have where governors are going to court.
I am talking about the strike. I am talking about the strike by health workers. So you are not diving down to that area. So I have to remind you.
There is no need of this strike. The man has come out to explain. Let us look for funds. If I am owing you, is it not for me to look for means to raise money so that I can pay to you?
All right. So their strike was not justified by you. All right.
Strike. There is no need for them to embark. Even if you embark on the strike, the money will still have to be sought for and be gotten before it can get to you. So there is no need. If you strike and the money is not there, you put the line of people at risk. People who have health issues will now be literally.
Pastor Isaiah, you didn't react this way when Labour was going on strike and protest in Rivers State. I mean, you expected that the government should have acted, for them. I think the same thing should be applied here. I mean, the federal government should understand the importance of taking care of the health workers.
My sister, the issue of Labour in Rivers State is long overdue.
All right, then. All right.
Their own is that instead of you to call them, if you are I'm owing you and you call me, talk reasonable, talk into my head the reasons why I should persevere with you.
All right,
it's a different thing, not than for you going up to the extent you want to use power mic, killing.
All right, Pastor Isaiah.
So you lock up their office.
All right. I think I get your point. Let's. Okay. Thank you very much. I get your point anyway. 95.1 FM.
Good evening, my beautiful lady world.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. I love this administration, not for anything, in relation to labor matters, is that they know the power of negotiation and dialogue. That's what the federal government has consistently used, and they have always had a win-win situation. They have never been confrontational with labor, but rather they have had ever dialogue with labor. And yes, number one, if you take home from this, which Mama said, number one, this is statutory. There are 5,000 hazard allowance, which they are clamoring for upward review. It's statutory. Okay? Now, it was done by a decree in 1992. And taking talk of that, what is the position of the federal government concerning that? Mamora explicitly said it, and I love the way he captured it. It is a pattern sum, and we need an upward review. In his words, that means he admits that though it is statutory, but it is not in line with the present reality of today.
All right, then.
For us to better the life of our doctors, we have to do an upward review of it. The question is, to what extent do we have to do the upward review? And that's why I think the resident doctors are big into going into strike. Nothing has been there. Let's let us come out and tell us, okay, this is what we want as upward review, and this is what the federal government is offering us. Let Nigerians be on the know, and then know, actually, we have to lend their voice and then tell the federal government, you need to do an upgrade of what you have already offered. But the issue of going to strike in the midst of the negotiation, it doesn't help anybody at all.
All right, David, thank you.
Are only jeopardizing the lives of their patients, because those patients are there depending on them, and by going on strike with a man who acknowledges that what you are receiving now is so little for you and want to do an upward review, it's not good.
All right. All right, then.
We should be able to at least reason with them and get to a compromise.
All right, thank you.
Unionism, it doesn't help anybody.
All right, thank you very much. The phone lines is still very much open to send in your text messages and WhatsApp messages. The number again 0701-9339-962, and if you want to call in and contribute, 0817-00000951 or 0810-9510-951. We're talking about the health workers who had gone on strike, put together with the explanation given by the minister. Do you think that particular strike was or is justifiable? 95.1 FM.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon. Your name and where you're calling from?
Good afternoon. I'm Grandpa, calling from Transamari, Port Harcourt.
You're welcome, Grandpa. Please go on.
Yes. A laborer deserves his wages. I've also written in one of my articles in Facebook that thank you. Is it good enough for the medical frontline workers? Thank you. Is it good enough? It is not good enough. If there's an agreement, the government should fulfill it. But I want to plead because doctors are humanitarian workers. They are humanitarian workers, and as a humanitarian worker, working primary is to save life. Please, for saving life, Paulo, please allow things to happen now. You will receive your money. I'm convinced that they will receive. They should not, because of this money now, and put lives in danger. Life cannot be bought. That cannot be bought.
All right.
Because they will reward you. Your reward will come. But if at that day you say you save life, and Christ says, I know you not. Of what is it? Please, the government should also try to pay them so that they save lives. That's just my concern.
All right, then.
Compromise.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much for that one. Let's quickly move on to the next one here. The hydrocarbon pollution remediation process, HYPREP, has debunked the allegations that it has refused to pay contractors handling the Ogoni cleanup process. Now, project coordinator of HYPREP, Marvin Dekil, made the declaration during a meeting with the House of Representatives Committee on Climate Change and Ecosystem in Port Harcourt. Now, Dekil said the contractors who were not paid are those who could not show evidence of completion of work on the sites. The HYPREP project coordinator also confirmed to the House Committee that $3.8 billion have been spent so far by HYPREP on the cleanup process. Let's listen to Marvin.
You know, when we started here, we spoke about challenges and we explained a whole lot of reasons why it is slow. I also explained what remediation is, that it is a slow process. So if you want to get it right, you must also be patient. I started with that. Now, a contractor that has problem with us will have problem with us for obvious reasons. You know why? We won't pay you unless we certify your job done properly. Yes, for every contractor who hasn't done that, he's got problem with me because I won't pay him. That is the first problem I have with any contractor who has contracted you. Two, the contractor must show capacity competence. I personally go to the sites. I interview the project managers.
Now, our correspondent Funayo Bemendukwe reports that the meeting was held to assess the progress of the cleanup exercise. Meanwhile, a civil society group, the Environmental Rights Action and Friends of the Earth Nigeria, has called for improved capacity on the monitoring and evaluation of all remediation processes being carried out by hydrocarbon pollution and remediation projects. Now, the group made this known during an interactive session between the National Assembly Joint Committee on Ecology and Climate Change and HYPREP. Now, speaking on behalf of the group, the Executive Director, Godwin Uyi Ojo, decried the slow pace of the project while calling for key performance indicators to check the deficiency within the project.
The stakeholders here, all of us, apart from you, our entry point is the monitoring and evaluation. That is the only entry point we have. And I started by saying that UNEP report assessment and cleanup started from 2011. You didn't quite. I'm not talking about HYPREP. The cleanup is a federal government environmental legacy project to showcase its environmental ability to take proper care of cleanup process. We are not doing it right. We came out with key performance indicators. As at that time, HYPREP has no key performance indicators, and we sent it to them. We sent it as a suggestion. There was not even an acknowledgement.
There was no key performance indicators. High Prep, on the one hand, reacting to certain allegations, have said that the people who are complaining of, not being paid for the cleanup process are people who do not have enough evidence to show that they've been able to complete their project. And that's been part of the drama rocking the cleanup for the Ogoni land and High Prep, of course. Now, on the part of the chairman of the Senate Committee, Representative Committee on Ecology and Climate Change, Hassan Mohammed Gusay, he called for synergy between High Prep and the civil society organization for a better cleanup process, which, of course, a lot of persons have also called out for, because, for crying out loud, it's been a while now and there's been rocking drama going on with this particular cleanup process. So what do you make of all the allegations going on right now? Let's get to hear from you, 95.1 FM.
Good evening, once from my duty to Lady Word.
Yeah, you're welcome, David. Please go on.
Did you just say $3.something billion? That shows that actually the federal government are willing and ready to clean up Ogoni. I have said it before.
So where is the problem coming from then?
The problem of the cleanup is the Ogoni people themselves. The elite, I don't want to deny, but the elite of Ogoni extraction. Who wants it that if it is not them getting the contract, then nobody should get the contract.
But a situation where you have a civil society group that is saying that, the High Prep in itself is not being able to show the key performance indicators for this particular project. I mean, isn't that also a problem from the part of High Prep?
If you're saying I don't have a key performance indicator, what do you use in assessing that I don't have? If you have what you use to assess, that means you should have something that you're going to bring to the table and tell me that these are the key performance indicators that should have shown the 3.something billion that I have expended.
But with the money being mentioned that has been spent thus far and the slow pace of the project, don't you think that the key performance indicators check the deficiency within the project? I mean,
there is no perfect commission on earth. I agree with that. But my own problem is that whosoever that is accusing High Prep of not paying the contractor, those contractors did not show up there to say I have done my work and I have not been paid. Look at my documents. Look at what I was contracted to do. This is the completion. This is how High Prep assessed me and they complain that I have done my work, but they refuse to pay me. Nobody showed up. So if none of them showed up, how do you then have a key performance indicator which the civil society will not use to say they have not done their job?
So all of these allegations, are also delaying the work.
IPEP definitely has a key performance indicator, but the problem is that this civil society are not agreeing with the key performance indicator. Then bring your own.
All right.
That is what Kolawole Johnson did with NDDC, and then it was proven that what Dr. Kaimo was saying there was we are all lies. Because he did his homework very well. He did his respect work very well. So if you as a civil society, he was saying that I don't agree with this which they are presenting. So you present your own.
All right,
what
David.
they have already provided for.
All right.
IPEP has the key performance indicator, but they don't agree with them. But when they do not show something that is contrary to what IPEP has shown, that means what you are going to bring on the table are all allegations and speculations. And
David, let's move on now. 95.1 FM. Good afternoon to you. Pastor Zaya, you are welcome.
Yes. You see, the problem about that cleanup is that the man and his group is suffering opposition. And this opposition are the elite in Ogoni land who will that they think that project is a money sharing project. To bring the money when you call the money on radio, and maybe to them they have not felt the impact of that money because it has not gotten into their pocket. And that is what I feel. If not, that project, we are told that it will run for about 25, 30 years. So just 4 or 5 years, and people are expecting nothing is on ground and all of that compared to the money that has been spent and all of that. See, they should know that anybody who is maybe having the mindset of turning that project into likening it to NDDC, where they think that
it will come to fill their pockets. They should just listen that plan out of their mind.
All right then.
Because that is the only thing, when they take off that from their mind, that is the only time they will have the peace of mind and allow that project to flow. Because you cannot expect that maybe because you have not seen this money going into the pocket of the millions of Uganda people, that you say that nothing is working. It is the federal government that and the Minister of Environment that will come and inspect and take record of whatever is going on there and know that whether the money being taken so far and what is on ground, you understand, is something that is in a match.
All right, Pastor Isaiah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
That until you bring money and share, then if you don't share money, nothing is happening. I don't believe all those things.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. We are going to pay some bills now. When we do, we'll be back and we continue to further conversations. Just stay with us, please.
God be with you till we meet.
The only thing that awaits every living thing on earth, including man, is death, which is the final end of life. It is on this note that I, Professor Henry Uboma, sympathize with the Minister for Transportation, Right Honorable Chibike Rotimi Amechi, and the entire people of Ubima for the death of Sir Oha Charles Ianyichuku Amechi, popularly known as Dede. Dede, you have fought a good fight of faith. You have finished as it pleases your Creator, and you have gone back to rest, having sojourned in life from October 10, 1956 to July 12, 2020. Despite the opportunities around you, you still were not carried away with material things, but you chose to live a life worthy of emulation. May God give your family and friends the fortitude to bear your exit. Day, continue to rest in the bosom of the Lord as we mourn you as mortals, because your good deeds will always remain fresh in our memories. Adieu. This message is from Professor Henry Uboma, the Chief Medical Director, University of Port Harcourt Teaching Hospital.
It all begins with breaking news.
Now, make no mistake, this is a difficult mission, and it will remain difficult for some time.
Then it keeps trending. Events, issues, personalities, all struggling to gain attention. But in the race for deadlines, the intrigues, power play, undercurrents are often missed or underreported.
Insecurity here is basically a product of poverty.
But not anymore.
As the platform on radio steps in to fill the missing links on events, issues, and personalities in the news.
We are not afraid of anybody.
The platform on radio serves only the hottest topics and trending issues. Only on Today 95.1 FM.
95.1 FM.
Port Harcourt every weekday at 4 p.m. Get on the platform on radio and be served.
All right, welcome back. Thank you for staying there with us. Well, we're still talking about the high prep allegations and the civil society group that had asked the project management to come up with key performance indicators to check the deficiency within the project. And high prep stating that they've put in over 3.8 billion. Yes. 3.8 billion into the cleanup so far. And we're asking, with all of the drama going on with this particular cleanup process, what do you make of these allegations? Do you think that this is the community induced, or it is just another play coming from the people in charge, the management in charge of the cleanup process? 95.1 FM.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon.
Hello.
Your name and where you're calling from? Good afternoon. All right. The phone lines are still very much open. 0817 000951 or 0810 9510 951. Send in your text messages or WhatsApp messages to the number 0701 9339 962. That's the number to communicate with us on the show. Now, moving on to the next topic on the menu, where we have that the ECRAC unit of Rivers State Police Command is immersed in a fresh controversy over alleged detention, torture, and murder of Philip Brown. Yet another one. Now, the controversy also involves the Diop Vigilante Group over its role in the arrest and detention of the victim. The spokesman of Diop Vigilante Group, Prince Amatari, had in a statement claimed that Philip Brown, popularly called Schoolboy, was arrested in possession of an AK-47 rifle around Soko Okowele waterfront, Mile 2 Diop, and was handed to men of the Eagle Crack unit for investigation. One Mike Pepple and one Senibo, who are also residents of the waterfront, claim that the said Brown was not really apprehended with the AK-47 because they had intercepted criminals who had come to rob in the area. That was how he got the AK-47. Now, according to Mike Pepple and one Senegal who claimed to be residents of the waterfront, they denied claims that Brown, which was, arrested by the ECRAC unit, was not apprehended with the AK-47. Now, they explained that the late Brown was among some youth of the area who went after some armed criminals who came to rob in the area and recovered the AK-47 rifle from the criminals. Right now, Pepple and Senibo alleged that when Brown and a few others declined to hand over the recovered firearm, which they had gotten from the supposed criminals, right, to the Diop Vigilante Group, the Vigilante Group had insisted and involved the police in the case. Now, seeing how obdurate the Brown guy is about, giving the AK-47 back to the Vigilante Group, they forcefully handed him over to the police. And that was how he landed in the hands of the ECRAC unit.
Now, make we as we hold the boy, we no carry the gun, we go vigilante. Now, we fear to carry the government based on say government and government. Government is government. That just don't want to carry. We want to tell our organ in Okole Town. So make him carry us with the gun, go give vigilante. Say no, unless to carry the gun, give him. Go get famous for DPO front. The new crack organ. Make carry go there, but we no agree. We say we want to go see the new organ, carry the gun, hand over and say this our street now, 3 street. Anybody who go thief, we don't catch like 3 thieves a gun. We don't carry hand over, give a DPO. But in the tell them say the gun, now they catch the thief the gun. So they don't carry the gun, these police people. But if you no agree where they are own, they start to the flog out. Vigilante program, and in the presence of the officers,
we don't want to hand it over to them, and we're also afraid of the police to go and give to the police directly to look someone. So we're looking for maybe human rights or army to come Western and give it to them.
So the supposed vigilante started lashing out on him because they had refused to hand over the AK-47 while waiting for the police, right? Now, a relative of the late Brown who visited the office of the ECRAC at Mawon Diop Port Harcourt said the operatives had denied detaining any person of such. Let's listen to the relative.
So I went to my one police station to get the body, and I was told that such incident never happened. They are not aware. I also went to ECRAC there, even in my one police station. They said that incident did not occur. They don't even have anything of that even on their record. So in my pursuit too, I also went to Azikiwe police station to get necessary to get his body so the family can at least bury him since it has something to do. They are also telling us that such things never happened.
Now, before I open the phone lines now, I think it's very important that you realize that the public relations officer of the Rivers State Police Command said he would react on the controversy later. Now, a senior officer attached to the ECRAC unit who hinted at correspondent on the development revealed that the suspect died in the course of investigation. Now, look at the discrepancies with all of the things going on here. First off, the supposed Brown and some other persons apprehended criminals and seized an AK-47 from the supposed armed criminals, right? Now, the vigilante group comes in and demands the AK-47 from Brown and the others. Names unstated, right? Now, they have refused to give the rifle to the vigilante group, who later calls the police. And while calling the police, or while having been called the police, they start to lash out on the brown guy. And from what we're getting, that was done in front of the police officers that were called by the vigilante group. Now, after all is said and done, taken into detention, investigated, and blah, 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 there is also information that the ICRAC at Marwan Dio Port Harcourt have denied ever detaining any person with that kind of identity. Now, after much investigation, yada, 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 we get to find out from another senior officer attached to the ICRAC unit, who hints our correspondents that the suspect, the brown, that they are claiming they do not have any information or they have never detained, died during the course of investigation. Who did the investigation? Because apparently ICRAC is saying that there is no such person, right? So what do you make of all of this to this particular issue? From the vigilante to the security personnel. What do you make of this particular issue? How do you think this particular issue should have been handled? First of all, I mean, since when did it become a crime to want to turn over or hand over supposed criminal rifle to the police so that you can make the statement and make them understand the incident that led to all of this? Now, how can somebody who allegedly was taken in for investigation now is dead, and now the ICRAC unit is saying that no such person had been detained? Like, what do you make of all of this? Does it ring a bell? I mean, is it that anytime we talk about high-handedness and brutality coming from security agency and personnel in the country, we just talk about it for a while and then it fizzles away and then something else comes up and it just continues? It's like a toxic chain. Just what do you make about this particular situation? 0817-000951 or 0810-9510-951. Send in your text messages or WhatsApp messages to the number 0701-9339-962. Let me get to hear from you now. 95.1 FM.
Hello.
Yes. Good afternoon.
Okay. Good afternoon, World.
You're welcome, Mr. Bright. Please go on.
Thank you. Yes, the whole story, the only thing that makes the story condemnable more, it's because life is involved.
Mm-hmm.
But from the two parts, from the complainant aspect, the people who are complaining about Mr. Brown. I don't know. From your reporters, did you try to inquire from them when the 07, the distance between when the job vigilante came to find out and the distance between when police came in?
Well, that
and what?
Okay.
Yes, we are saying something maybe.
Well, first off, we weren't privy to, get the time frame. Who knows how long it has been delayed or whatever. We didn't get all of that. But from what we're getting is as soon as they had apprehended the armed criminals, the Diop Vigilante group had come in to want to get the gotten AK-47, which they had denied them because they wanted to hand it over themselves to the police.
Okay. And then who did Mr. Brown and his colleagues get in touch with when they had information about the armed robbers and apprehended them? Did they get in touch to the vigilante group or to the police, or they decided to handle issues themselves?
Well, the thing is, we don't really know if the vigilante group came in as soon as possible.
This is what your reporter should be doing for us before we are called upon to discuss issues, because as it stands now, yes, life is involved. That is where we shouldn't speak anyhow. But then the processes that are leading to this makes Mr. Brown and his group culpable and makes them suspicious, because you couldn't find armed robbers with AK-47. You handled them. What did you use in disarming armed robbers with AK-47? And then you got in possession of AK-47, the most deadly assault rifle we're talking about, and you kept it in your possession. And persons who have been commissioned as vigilantes came to retrieve that from you. You decided not to give it. Did you call the police at that time to hand it over? Because a lot of times we have decided not to treat the root causes of some of the problems we have, and then started to treat the after the reactionary causes. Now, what were they expecting, or what did they hope to do with the AK-47 for the first place? Before the Job vigilante came in, and then it was also the Job vigilantes that informed the police. Now we are talking about his death. Anyway, if he died in that manner, it is wrong.
The thing is, yes, even though we affirm that all of the things that you've mentioned is quite correct, right? We also have to clear the fact that we were walking or towing the path of having investigation done without torture. Of the story when the key or the prime person who you were investigating is no more.
We have two wrongs here now.
All right, thank you.
We have two wrongs already.
Thank you very much. 95.1 FM.
Yeah, this is Pastor George from Bugma in Kalabana.
You're welcome.
This story looks like a complicated one, but to me, I think the obvious aspect of it is that the dead man, my sister, make the whole issue so cumbersome to himself. I am telling you, you can't, as a civilian, be in a possession of such a sophisticated arm. And how do you manage to disarm
somebody with such?
Yes, with such arm, and then you are now in possession of it. I think if by any means you are able to disarm somebody with such a sophisticated arm, I think it calls for the security personnel who are saddled with the responsibility to take over the matter, to instantly wade in and take over this matter, and then you present such arm to them. Now that if the police command in the federal level has even asked every civilian who is not supposed to be with arms to submit their arm, and you are still in position of such a submitted arm, saying that you disarm somebody, a criminal. Why don't you immediately call the parent of the security personnel, the government that is in command after God?
All right then. All right, thank you.
Take over, hand it over. So he makes himself a victim to me. He makes himself a victim of untimely death. That is the whole matter.
All right, thank you.
There is more to that. There is more to the whole issue
than we already know. All right.
We don't know.
Thank you very much. 95.1 FM. All right, lost that one. Let's quickly look at the text messages that we've gotten so far. This one says, why is it that I haven't talked about the governor? I don't know where you're listening. This one says, good afternoon, presenter. I think the health workers' strike is timely and welcomed because the federal government has been very recalcitrant to health and other related issues lately. Vinazor Cletus Kova from Bodo City. God bless our country. All right, thank you very much for that one. 95.1 FM. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, your name and where you're calling from. Good afternoon.
My name is Mr. Amadi.
You're welcome, Mr. Amadi. Please go on.
In this matter, it's a very complicated matter. Why? Because if you disarm somebody with AK-47, where is the person you disarm? Why didn't you take the person with the AK-47?
Or immediately return the rifle to the police station?
Yes. Now we can't find the suspect that you disarm. You hold the AK-47 to yourself, and you cannot hand it over to the vigilante group. You're waiting for the police to come and take it in your house, or the government to come to your house to take the AK-47. It's wrong. I think there's a suspicious there.
All right, thank you.
And in the part of the police, in terms of investigation, they should not use brutality. It's very wrong.
All right.
At least they should make
They should do better, especially with investigating criminal cases, right?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Madi. Let's move on to listen to the next person. 95.1 FM.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good afternoon. Your name and where you're calling from?
Grandpa, calling from Kastamari.
You're welcome. Please go on.
Please, what did the vigilante tell the police? Did they hand over the man to the police at the
apparently what they would be telling the police is that the supposed Brown and the others had refused to release a rifle that is not supposed to be in their possession.
But the police has to make investigation to find how the rifle got to them before brutalizing them.
But now, on the flip side, the investigation that is supposed to be carried out by the police had led to the supposed death of the Mr. Brown, and the police is not taking responsibility for it.
The investigation, is it brutalizing or killing or harming someone or killing somebody? Investigate with your mouth and hear from the person and know his own side. But the vigilante group should also be apprehended. Let them tell the world what they told the police, that the police manhandled or they manhandled this very man. To know the truth, because as of now, I'm confused too, because I don't know whether he's a criminal or whether he caught somebody or how he came in possession of the AK-47. And what the vigilante told the police before this time, because the dead man cannot talk again. The people that can talk now are the vigilante group. Whether they like it or not, they will say the truth. Because
and the other persons who were also involved in not releasing the rifle.
Let them bring them together and let them talk and say what the truth is, so that this type of killing should stop. This type of, if the man is a criminal, then no person will talk on his behalf. But if he did something, maybe out of pride, he started carrying gun he seized from a criminal. How did he seize it? How did he wear the criminal? How did they disarm somebody with AK-47? These are many questions to be answered. Before this happened, I don't know what will happen here. Please, I've seen other places where they investigate a criminal, and then he found out at last it's not a criminal. Each person will have to be dead. What will happen like this one will happen now? Thank you.
We're going to make sure that we get more information as to what's going on with this particular one, because the story is quite tacky. A lot of loopholes here, there, and everywhere, especially from the supposed Brown and others, moving on to the vigilante and then to the police. And I mean, everything just seems tacky. But let's go back to the text messages. This one says police should be held responsible for the death of Mr. Brown. Christopher Nodim from Umoyeche. All right, this one says, well, good afternoon, Wale from Rumunduru. Honestly, this present administration at the center has failed me. Medical institution is one of our institutions government need not to toil with. Government stopped their allowance in June and this is September, but the minister's payment is up to date. Let the federal government treat our health/medical personnel well. As for ICRAC squad, let them be honest to the public, or else it might go same way those who touch it. Chima. All right, time shall tell. This one says Nigerian police brutality is indeed out of hand. Whether Mr. Brown called the police or the vigilante did, Brown shouldn't have died in the course of investigation. As simple as that. Okay, Apostle Jack Samuel, thank you very much for that one. This one says, Wealth Wilson, what's up with our tactical squeezing unit and their so-called intelligence report? No video footage, nor any high-profile protocol. My dear, we are behind the tech link. That's coming from JC. Let's go back to the phone lines. 95.1 FM. All right, lost that one. 95.1 FM. Good afternoon to you.
Yes. Thank you very much. This is Jerry from Adlo.
You're welcome.
Hello?
Please go on.
Thank you. On this Ugodipino, someone was saying that the federal government will determine how far the work is going on. They are not the one. They are the people that want to determine it. It is the people's administration that made the federal government to rise up to do something. And it is people that have ICC and are supposed to be employed there and knows what's happening, that's supposed to tell us what is happening there. Remember also that this Ugodipino was supposed to take off with $1 billion. And now, here with me, it's like you said, they have sunk about 3.5 billion inside this, 3.5 billion. Okay. Hello?
3.8 billion, yes.
3.8 billion. Now, listen, if a dollar is 350 naira in Nigerian currency, $1 billion today about 350 billion naira. If you now invest 3.20 billion He has not started. Where would that be? It means that those who are complaining are not in them are actually right. And they are not started because all their campaigns are all deception.
All right, thank you very much. We'll take one more call and then we call it a wrap on the show. 0817-000009 happen. Stella Sasungo, do not forget, take responsibility, wash your hands frequently with soap and running water. Avoid touching your face in high contact surfaces to prevent coronavirus. I am Wealth Wilson and we will be with you same time tomorrow. So until then, do have an amazing evening ahead of you.
This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
This president's failed. It's about the future of this country. We're going to take it back. We're going to take it back.
You asked us to vote you into that position so you can bring about that
solution.
So when you vote me, then you sleep. Let me see if I can take another phone call. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. Good morning.
What makes a policeman to be able to feed is the gun he's holding. They use their gun to extort money from people.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
No longer news that we are truly the voice of the people.
Am I not a slave in Nigeria?
I refuse if you're
a slave. Let's not get to that now. So the Nigerian
You spot the difference now?
Radio has never been this good. Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
This is Today 95.1 FM. To copy this tune, press 9.
This is Today 95.1 FM.
For current news and information, press 5.
They are politicians, all of them. They know what they do.
So they know how they attack each other.
To stay connected all day, press 1.
The person who raised the alarm is the one who made the public know about
Good afternoon and welcome to the world news on your premium talk radio station.
We are your premium talk radio station. Today 95.1 FM, the station with a unique dial.
Alfred Evans is my name.
Daily Alert is a bill payment platform that allows all bill payers to make money from their recurring bill. Now, what kind of recurring bill are we talking about? The things that you do daily. Most of them you do by default. Of course, in business, when you make other people's daily lifestyle your business, you're already a made person. So we have a business opportunity in your bills, such as your airtime, your data, your GoTV, DSTV, StarTimes, including your electricity bills. Each time you pay these bills using our platform, you get paid. Now, talking about business, why do you need a business? You need a business because you cannot survive on a single source of income. You need a business in case you don't have a job, you don't have anything. You cannot own your life without having a business. Business helps you to own your life. Now, in search of business, you should be looking for businesses that connect you online because that's where the world is heading to today. The only business that can survive the 21st century is those that can be found online. And we have come to provide you with a business that you can sit at the comfort of your homes, make millions out of it. Initially, people used to think there are people that are doing online, they are Yahoo. This is not Yahoo. There are genuine businesses you can do at your comfort, at the comfort of your home and make money. Of course, our business has to do with telecoms. So we have to partner with MTN, Airtel, 9Mobile, and Glo. All the service providers, we partnered with them. And aside from partnering with them, we secured an operational license with NCC, which is the governing body of telecoms today. Now, what does it tell you? For the past 5 years, we've been on this and we've been creating massive millionaires. In fact, first-time millionaires of their time were created out of this business opportunity. Of course, Daily Alert actually originated from Lagos. We just came here to establish the business here. So we're having a program tomorrow. That is why we're here, to show you exactly how this works. Knowledge is what you need to get to the next level in life. That knowledge is what we want to show you tomorrow. How you can pay for airtime and get paid. How you can pay for data and get paid. How you can pay for GoTV, DSTV, StarTimes, including electricity bill and get paid. I'm not talking of a woof that you cannot convert to cash. I'm talking of cash being paid to your bank account for you paying these bills. Now, the one that broke the camel's back is the one that system allows you to make profit from every other person in this same country paying their bills. Could you imagine you seated here in Port Harcourt, somebody is paying for airtime in Abuja, you're getting paid. Another person is paying for GoTV in Lagos, you're getting paid here. Another person is paying for electricity in Kano, you are getting paid here. Imagine the millions of Nigerians today that pays their NEPA bill. Imagine the millions of Nigerians that pay for cable TV, including data and airtime. You're getting paid. 1 naira profit you make out of a product that is used by 1 million persons makes you a millionaire.
That's right.
The minimum you can make out of this business opportunity is just 35 kobo. 35 kobo can come per second, it can come per day. Now, if you're receiving 35 kobo per second, it gives you about 21 naira in a minute. In an hour, you're talking about 1,260. In a day, it's about 30,240 naira. What are you talking about? This business can pay you your full-time income under a part-time base.
Mr. Claudio will have something to add. All right. For those who are interested, tomorrow we're having a seminar at Emerald Hotel on the Bar Road. That's where we're holding the seminar. But if you are interested in know how this works, we expect that you send yes, text yes as a send message and send to the numbers we'll be reeling out. First and foremost, we're going to give you the application that allows you to earn. You don't just recharge and earn. Something must happen before you earn. So it comes in form of application that we'll put in your phone. So if you're coming tomorrow, come with a laptop, come with your phone, a smartphone and that. We will help you put that application in your phone so much that when you use that to do that transaction, you get paid. So if you are interested in being part of the seminar tomorrow, I know people are busy. So tomorrow, if it is convenient for you to come tomorrow, indicate so that we can book your seat for you. So send yes to these numbers.
090-317-33310. Again, 090-317-33310.
Who need to attend this seminar? Everybody that need another source of income. If you need extra money being paid to you from the things that you do, you buy airtime, you buy data, you need to convert them to money. Remember that the COVID have changed the way we play our game. You remember now that people pay more on airtime than before. People recharge data more now than before. So how can you start converting that of yours and that of others into a money-making venture? That's what we show you tomorrow. So send yes to
090-317-33310. Again, 090-317-33310. The event is coming live tomorrow and next tomorrow at Emerald Hotel, number 193 Port Harcourt Bar Road, here in Port Harcourt. The time is 10 a.m. the first session. The second session is 1 p.m. Because of the spacing based on the social distancing, the hall actually allows for 50 persons, but we only need 30. The first 30 persons that sends us yes will receive our invitation for the first session. Then the second will also receive our invitation for the second session. Remember, there is a token that allows you to be in there. It serves as an access fee to you. It's 1,000 naira for every participant. You need 1,000 to access. Anybody that knows how to spend money on his mobile phone, be it 13 years, 20 years, if you know how to spend money on your mobile phone, then you should know how to make money on this same mobile phone. Come with that mobile phone so that we can customize it for you. You start making money from it. 090-317-33310. Again, 090-317-33310.
Send yes, and we'll give you every other details you need to participate tomorrow.
Thank you.
bọ́ ṣe máa lùlù tàbí kọrin afrojuju tó máa dàbí ẹni tó ní. Kò sí bọ́ ṣe máa lùlù tàbí kọrin afrojuju tó máa dàbí ẹni tó ní. Oníkọlà jẹ́ ó ṣe o, ọmọ Pétérù ti dé o. Ṣínà Peter tó láfrojuju. Afrojuju ìfẹ́ ti ṣe àwọ̀. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ lẹ́yìn mi. Ẹ jọ̀wọ́ kí ló ń pè ní creator. Olùdásílẹ̀. Mo ní kí ló ń pè ní founder. Olùdásílẹ̀. Olúwa Ṣínà Peters. Olùdásílẹ̀ Afrojuju. Àtìsọ tẹ́lẹ̀ rí. Ayé òde pátá dáradà wọ́n kàn lè fọwọ́ aago sẹ́yìn ni. Àsìkò àwa yóò tìrẹ ó kàn yé bí inú wa. Ọ̀ṣọ́ ni yọ ṣàgó. Kò sí bọ́ ṣe máa lùlù tàbí kọrin afrojuju tó máa dàbí ẹni tó ní. Kò sí bọ́ ṣe máa lùlù tàbí kọrin afrojuju tó máa dàbí ẹni tó ní. Oníkọlà jẹ́ ó ṣe o, ọmọ Pétérù ti dé o. Ṣínà Peter tó láfrojuju. Afrojuju ìfẹ́ ti ṣe àwọ̀.
You're going to wonder, boom, 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 boom. All right, we hope you enjoy the song. They go. Make it no go anywhere. Make it just sit down, put it for the air. Time no day. I didn't how we be. Moko enjoy ourselves for this cooler weather inside the Pitagua River State, Nigeria, and the world at large. Make you welcome to waiting. They happen right now. Eh? He dey feel am
right now.
We are ready to play music. We are ready. Oh. You go come wonder what do we do since. If not right now, we won't play music.
Mini right now. We are ready to play music. We are ready. I want to play.
I want to dance.
I want to play music.
You want to dance?
You want to dance?
I want to play.
You want to dance?
I want to play.
Let us dance, Afrojuju. Let us dance, oh. My sisters and brothers.
All right, all the way from Instagram, I see you. You say you be Chiwendo. Is it Chiwe? Udemora. Hey. Chiwe. We greet you. But make you welcome to this Wednesday edition of Waiting They Happen. And we don't sit down chim inside studio, me and Doke, make a great contemporary moment and say you day here now. Which one you just come sit down, Doc?
Country people. I nearly call them. Okay. I nearly call people hungry people.
Hungry people. Hunger day now, not be your fault.
You can't walk away from Nigeria too much. I beg on a boy they here.
So you don't see Doc. If you want to see Doc for Instagram, halele Doc day Instagram here. Imbalance like balance diet today. They throw away all the big ones and small ones. We don't happen inside the head to matter inside of the River State. And we don't come today on just 14 minutes. He don't carry waka past the hour of 5 okuruku for evening. And today, on Wednesday, the 9th day inside the month of September, all of them balance inside 2020 cross legs. Sit down, the local of us, they laugh. If you check the date now, 09/09/2020, and a special day to special people. Yeah. This song, when they use this song, they celebrate one of our staff. We are Michael, one of our engineers today na in birthday. Also not forgetting Mr. Anyedi Akman, the boss himself, or gallery, and they hail you. Mba, Moko, just go do work first before we enter birthday celebration and everything. Today, what we want to look at today, now one important aspect to all the people we be say, you don't marry, you get planned to marry, you when they live together, that is cohabitation, or
they never marry.
But as long as marry, as long as marry, they dear.
A family,
na family be that. So you need this topic well. Make you bring out your Bible, bring out your paper, open your ear so that you go hear what we want to tell you now. All right. Samson Clifford, he said a great dog. He said, Doc, good evening. Doc, they hail you here. Samson Clifford. So if you want to join us live for Instagram, just go, go Instagram. Go type Pastor Talking Drum. Pastor Talking Drum, PASTOR. That's Pastor Talking Drum, TALKINGDRUM. Type everything together. Pastor Talking Drum. Type and together. No give me space. I no like space at all. Follow me. You go see me where I wear white agbada with a large cap. Follow him. You know, say the large in the room. I want to be like Dangote, even for picture. So follow him. I hold microphone. Follow him. Hit the live button. You go see us live. Sapi, he said in the hello. Sapi, will they hear you back? A lot of people don't already they tune in for Instagram. So live and direct. Doc, Moko fire down. Doc, this family planning. I know say some men no go like them because they no really understand what in the family planning they all about. You know, sometimes some men they feel say family planning na hindrance for them not to do communion with their wife. Some they feel say family planning now also hindrance. You know, allow them born as many children where they desire to born and all those things. You understand? So a lot of people they agree. They fight. In fact, a lot of men they agree when they hear family planning. They be like say the thing go hinder them. Some kind of things. That is one. Then another part of them too. So many women they also enforce this family planning against the wish of the man. That is sometimes you go come be say like I don't give you one scenario where we say one of my friend complain. But he just agree, make them do the family planning because in wife don't pressurize them and say they must do family planning. So whether he agree or he no agree, he no get any choice. But make peace for rain, he don't do family planning now. So, Doc, you go enlighten us, lighter us, explain to us, educate us within this family planning they are all about.
Family and planning. Already, if you look and well, you don't almost define them.
If you break chalk.
If you break them, you go to see I'm saying planning how the family go day. Okay. This time around, now to look number of children where the family go get and the time where they won't get the children.
Okay.
There are two important parts. Number where they won't get.
Where you want.
And the time. Where they won't get all those children. Okay. So now be the basic two things to look at inside the matter.
So not be to just marry, begin born.
No, plenty factors go determine how you want space all this thing, all these either the number where you want and the time where you want them.
Okay.
Because how much on I get for on a house, like how big you day. Because if you know a big man, you go they plan to get plenty children. It means that you want to make your children suffer. You go look your income, consider them. You understand? And factors like education, maybe something we wanna they do for like profession, and something we wanna they do. They determine when you go consider say maybe before as these 2 years they finish, I go don't finish this program. and that time we will born another pikin.
Okay, so that you get time.
Sometimes couples self go marry, then go say, "Make we run this package for 1 year first. See whether we go make some money. Make we not just because before pregnancy before we go come the born pikin. Make it be say we don't get this money, do these things, put 1 or 2 things together before we go the born.
Okay,
all those ones are the planning too. So a lot of factors, like you say, people they fear about the thing because of information where person tell them for street, where they never even go family planning unit go find out.
Okay.
And one thing we are go tell them be say family planning methods, anyone way they won't get. One of the characteristics be say it must be safe. You understand?
Okay.
And it must be cheap.
Okay. That means it they cost plenty money.
They cost money. Now free now.
Oh
yes, now if you go UPT now go do family planning, then get 1 unit dedicated for family planning where matrons where they train for that line and the gynecologists they work together. It no be crowd, no be something you go they wait. Once you go, the place they wait. You there for BMA, you there for UPTH. Now free.
Okay.
So anytime where you need them, you go there, then go educate you, give you different methods. Then take history of your life. I mean, health life.
Okay.
Because you get some way you're not supposed to take if you get this kind of history.
Okay.
Let's say person for your direct immediate family, maybe get breast cancer, maybe mother or auntie, then fit oxygen, or maybe you get hypertension or diabetes. They will say make you not take some. Or person there on the large side, they will say this one no good for you. See the one way go good for you. So everybody get the one way go good for them. You understand? Way go they safe for their life. No go.
Bring complications.
Okay. And then no family planning method to we supposed to worry communion between Oga and Madam.
That's something we be say whether you plan or you don't plan, you go get your communion.
Yes, communion must they go on. That one of the characteristics we say you must not worry communion. Because if you worry communion, the aim is defeated.
Okay.
You understand? So this thing,
even from waiting I don't small one I don't learn. The family planning itself will even help you bring more. You can even have more communion knowing that nothing will happen throughout that period.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So the thing must stay safe as we don't talk about it. Try recap them again so that everybody gonna say the thing really they serious and go there expensive and simple to use. Go be something really complicated where you go need plenty technicality. So different ones they.
Okay, but just give us the time.
Different ones they where person go then go give you when you go family planning unit to tell you say this one are in there, this one are in there. Different ones they. Okay. They get the ones where make us start from maybe natural process.
Okay.
Natural process now when the people where they involve, the family, the couple where they involve, the woman she get regular cycle. She sabi calculate when ovulation day. You understand? And at that time, she know where they get communion with her husband.
Okay.
You understand? That one a natural process.
Now you use your hand just monitor that one.
Yes.
All these Instagram girls no go fit do this.
Well, room they say in case you even fail to get them well, you can't get communion. When you find out say you get them wrongly, you get everything in the emergency contraception. That one a hormone. The only way they go take one tablet. Most of these young girls they know about that.
Then sabi that one go sabi all these girls
they know the name.
I knowledge how
they
know the name.
So that one now one of the natural ways to know. And then even when woman they breastfeed, many women no will get belly within that period because they need to even ovulate. And the breast milk and the hormone where they cause them they go inhibit ovulation process.
Okay.
So many women no go ovulate and they no go figure belly. That one is one of the natural process.
Okay.
Another natural process where they now waiting then they call for mating coitus interruptus. Many people now you know what it be. You understand? During communion, the man no go allow me the process complete.
Come outside.
That thing they fail to. When he fail, you go that emergency.
Okay.
What talk? You understand? All this on a natural method them. Woman, different ways. You get when we talk ovulation and some things where woman go fit carry, they know when she dey ovulate. In case she don't even get regular cycle. She go they watch her temperature and some other body feeling like that. So that one day. And then it gets other, then when you can't enter hospital, even when you enter hospital, they will give you all these details too. You get common one way, then they call barrier method.
Okay.
And by that method, now the one way everybody, especially unmarried people, where then they even use to prevent sexually transmitted infection.
Okay.
Common one. You know, make a mention and you know, condom now. Nine be the most famous of the barrier method. Barrier, as it is, we say they constitute barrier. You need to allow the process go inside.
Something they barricade
this. You understand?
Okay.
So man feel use them. Man feel wear them. Women feel wear them. We get one thing they call female dom. And that one a female condom. Women they wear or man go wear your own. All those ones they stop this thing. You know. You get another cream too, where they kill sperm, where women go feel use before the process inside their body. The thing as you enter, you go kill all of them, but failure day too. Failure rate stay high for that one, and you know they common. All those ones are barrier methods.
Okay.
Then you get one way be the one way they common too, hormonal method. Hormone where people they take some oral contraceptive pills. The one way then they swallow medicine every day for maybe 21 days from the 50th day of the menstrual cycle. Then take and reach 21 days. Then they mix it. Sometimes they are inside that tablet too, where they like 21 tablets. Then they mix them with blood medicine, ferrous sulfate, where you go to take alongside to ensure say everything they balance. Many women know about them, but you know good make somebody just they carry them, they buy, they take, because that hormone get effect for body. For hospital, then go need to ask you one or two questions. Maybe you get history of breast cancer, you get hypertension, are you obese? You understand? Where they're not supposed to give you all those things. Or maybe a person even get cervical cancer, all those things. You're not supposed to take them. You get. You get one way then they call injectable. Injectable now, you get that one. Then they run them every 3 months. Then they give injection inside muscle. Where you go, na hormone carry too. You go, they release them small. For 3 months, you go, they effective. Those ones, then there are chances say then go stop pregnancy. They high, they reach up to 90% or more. Then inside that hormone, you get them where they call implantable. Implants.
I know about implants. I'm not dwell on this implant.
Implant now, the one way. That one, the fee run for person hand, you go day like that for 5 years. You go Congo change them again. So it is long lasting. You understand? All these PO they won't be say once you come out them, you don't stop. This implant, some of them they feel reach like close to maybe 3 months or more before the process will come back normal. But that implant on now something where then go open small thing under the skin, put them, close them back. You go feel reach 5 years. Now so the thing go they release the hormones small to make sure say ovulation no occur for woman. But they get some way they do be like plaster where then the woman go your plaster for her back on top of skin. That one day too. But if you know they common, you understand?
Okay.
Now those ones be the
doctor time don't go. I just check.
Okay, make I just you get one way then sabi where they call IUD. Somebody gonna IUCD where then they implant, then they put them, then they start them inside woman body.
Okay.
You understand?
That one.
They come on with and they use no get hormone no get hormone copper. They get on we get hormone, but they come with they use na copper. They call on copper T. You go there, the copper need degree make the process of this thing complete. Once you did there, you go there. If you did there 3 years, but then they check them. They visit clinic for maybe monthly or 2 monthly. Then go they check how they. You understand? All those ones no one they affect communion. And something every woman go fit do. Plan and wear. Then you go will be the permanent one. All this one why I don't turn a temporary one where you go fit come out still fertility go return.
Okay.
Permanent one day.
We say if you know one born again,
let's say
you go knock once and for a
let's say it get the kind process where happen inside that operation. Maybe the woman don't go the CS like 4 times or 3 times, and it can't be like say the womb get that. They don't want make mistake happen. You go give consent. They go just tie the tubes. Then go tie the tubes. Nothing like that go happen again. Permanent. That one a permanent.
That's no more.
Then fit sterilize man too. Of course, if they remove man here, the boss process don't finish with that. or then go do vasectomy.
If they come out,
but they no come out.
This thing go to work.
No, they no come out. You get where if you no good to come out. You get waiting they call vasectomy. The place where this thing they lead into the fluid they come out. Then cut and finish come out. That one don't end too. Man go see they complete, but he no go fit do this thing.
Doc, watch. I don't scatter this word with the medicine. I don't scatter this word. So you don't see him, you don't hear him. So nothing really inside the matter. You know, really, not just because of say we don't know. We know a lot of people don't know. You don't say, and all this way talk now. You don't see him. You know, he did very cheap, safe, very.
Free
of charge. So you don't see him now. So. Why poor men they like bomb picking past rich men self? Waiting now. Why that thing they happen? Okay, 0817 0000 or 0810 9510 951. Somebody they ask about he said, Doc, what about castor seed? But when they come to questions and answer, so 0817 0000 951 or 0810 9510 951. Text message and WhatsApp 070 1933 9962. My question this evening: why poor men they like bomb children past rich men? So if you answer that one, then you go straight to your question or your contribution or anything where you get to talk about. Baron, I see you. Baron, Beacon, I
see you. Ask question.
Yeah, hello, good evening. Ndele, which one? Why you there backyard now? Come front.
Pastor, good evening.
Evening, America.
Doctor, good evening.
Good evening,
Pastor. Why poor people they don't pass this man? Whether they go get one big man for their family.
Okay, they go check whether they go get one big man for their family.
No, no be our topic for today. Me now not on to topic.
Pastor. My question now, doctor, they ask you this question. All this family planning, this preventive something where they talk for women. Which one? Say man go fit bless. Some people are not like me. They can say like this. When you come out your wife prevent, they don't go see man, don't go see man. Which one where man go stay like 1 year or 2 years? You don't go shake for it. You dey for man.
He did, but it's not advisable now. He get medication where they go give you now. You know, go they feel like to
do like that. Communion, when you say communion, you run.
Medication will go suppress all the hormones.
Okay.
Good evening.
Evening, welcome.
Yeah, original from Aragon.
All right, original, welcome.
Okay. So this woman condom where this past doctor they talk. How the thing they like them?
You be woman.
Wow.
That's all of us.
The thing they, but many people need they like them. Now why you know they come on? If you go family planning unit, then go show you. You go see how the thing they for first time for your life. Be like small bag.
Original. Make you know they ask this guy your question here. So Moko come begin describe. Moko come begin describe. You the original with himself.
Pastor, see, come to that big man and poor man born pikin.
No be our topic with that too.
I know say they go carry up. Oh, I'm by head talk. Make I hear.
You know, say they say if they tell you waiting, they use big man. Poor man, you be very before man go run. So now the consequences of big man to be that.
Yeah.
So
thank you. Thank you for confusing us. No problem. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Evening, my brother.
Yeah, now David the talk.
David.
Yes, sir.
Welcome.
Yes, sir. This question really asks why poor men they born 20 children than the rich one. This thing actually get formula for school for labor economics.
Yeah. That's the way to make person poor. Number one, maybe you know they do work. You know they to do work. You understand work where they pay and where.
Okay, in there I do.
More you're saying there I do. And when you there I do, now when you there I do, when there I didn't go to their house. Now I'm going to look in wife. When you wake up, you go look in wife. I think go shake one can and go. You understand? But when you do busy days, so like you wake up in the morning as a family, you wake up in the morning, you come out, you don't go hustle. You come as an parent for all those kind of things. Like your mind, they think far and wide. You understand?
See the kind of fine name where you answer. See the kind of contribution where you did.
No, I started to teach him.
Say when you there idol, you look your wife, you know one kind. You change your name from David to Jabez.
No, I don't.
All right, no problem. Thank you. Okay, I beg Boku focus on the family planning. Hello, good evening.
Hello, my name is Achibong, sir.
Your name is what?
Achibong.
Yes, sir. Akwa Mama, wait till they find for Port Harcourt.
Ghana, there with the hustle.
Okay, but welcome.
Waiting make a poor man, they born past a rich man.
See you.
You know, say poor man, even though you go farm or you go hustle small, if you return now in house, they return. But when big man go in own work, so now politicians, once they return, they go say they get political meeting. So then go say they get a business meeting. They know they get time to go stay with their wife for us to do the work. So an idle man, poor man, always stay for us. Anywhere where you go return back in the night. Before you know, in John Thomas don't get up the next thing to do the work. I waiting made and they born plenty.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Mbabeg, we know they talk about waiting make poor man or this thing. Family planning now we discuss this evening. So why people know they like do family planning or waiting be your question? You get anything where you need to know about family planning, make you ask us this evening. Why people know they do or go do family planning? Waiting be the reason why they know they like do family planning. You get question about family planning or you don't do family planning. Share your testimony with us so that others go feel follow you. Enjoy waiting you they enjoy. But hello, good evening.
Hello, it's Hart, calling from another
Hart.
Yes.
But chest today here, they answer you.
You talk about family planning. Look at some women. You know they satisfied for that side.
You know they satisfied how?
They satisfied for when they meet man. So that kind of woman, when they satisfied, the man goes to satisfy him.
Okay. Now, Doc, na question.
I don't understand the question.
No, in the like, waiting they try talk now to satisfying a woman. Say, waiting man go do to satisfy a woman, but that will not be waiting. You know, relate to family planning now. That one is sexual intercourse we talk about. Okay. Hello. Good evening.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, Pastor.
Evening, madam.
Good evening, Doctor.
Good evening, madam.
Why people know they do?
You never tell us your name, madam.
Amaka from Rumigbo.
Amaka on your Rumigbo, welcome.
Thank you. Why they know our ladies know the daughters know they do family planning? They say some of them when they do them, before they go when they want to carry belly, the thing they delay to carry belly. I don't see 2 or 3 people who do them. After 2 or 3 years, they want to be pregnant. The pregnancy, they come immediately as they want. But I see they talk to them, say the pregnancy may not come that time, but with time, it will come. So they will be worried.
Okay.
They get worried. Sometimes when they do it, if they won't born, they no go fit. People go tell them, say no go fit born again. No, they no do. That is no good. But the one why I know people where they do them, the thing they favor them when they don't want belly. But if they want to get another belly,
they delay. Okay.
Delay.
Okay, Mbaboko hear from Doc. Doc, you get anything like that?
You don't talk where that one a major fear where many people they get. But you know, this one now the thought we say person go they think say only one type of family planning day. And no family planning where they delay reach 3 years. So now when you go, then go tell you say, see this one. No? If you come out and na, the belly go come if you want belly. See this one, if you come out and na, if you reach 6 months,
before belly go come.
See this one, if you come out and na, if you reach 9 months to 1 year, before belle. So options there, and then go give you all those details. Problem people they get, be say, then go just enter, meet one auntie, wey be nurse or something for chemist. She go they carry injection, they give them. You understand? Now, people no get detail. One of the ways to go about family planning, now to go, then go teach you.
Education first.
When they teach you, then you weigh the options. After weighing the options, then you make a choice before you go about doing it. Sometimes you go, after they teach you, come go house, go discuss with your husband. You understand? You and your husband go weigh the option. If even they possible, it would make you go with your husband. So that I see you, they listen, and so your wife, your husband, they listen. Too often I go house, decide say, now this one way we want. Then I can't come back, come fix date. If you know even be that month, because sometimes it go be a particular day in your menstrual cycle, so you go now be like next month. Now when I go come back, after I don't decide, come back, come run the package. So no be something where you go just go enter one anti-shop, say you know one make you carry belly, you carry injection,
they can give you.
And when the thing happen, now you go see the consequences.
Okay, all right, my coach, say take one or two calls before I enter text messages. Hello, good evening.
Hello, Pastor. Good evening.
Evening, welcome.
My name is Philo.
Philo? That Philo now from Oyibo.
Welcome.
Yes. Me, say I did diabetic and I don't do 51 years. And my meds is still they come. I go fit do the family planning or I no go fit carry belly again, make I leave.
No, so far as meds is still they come, you go fit still carry belly. So you go see they very careful. So far as you don't complete your family size, family planning now for people whether they don't complete their family size or
you don't want finish
or they want
to spacing. My last baby now 16 years.
For you today 51 years, it means say you don't. If you really want born, marry early, go don't finish. So family planning are people where either they don't finish their family, they don't complete rich. Yes, or they want
space some.
Yes. So like you now, where they like this, you go good make you still go visit them, so that from there you go just enter your menopause at once. Be bad thing if you go to them, because the problem now, I say, as you can't openly, they do any protection, can't they get intercourse with your husband, you go can't they at risk of going to do abortion, because abortion are one of the things where this thing they prevent.
Yeah,
you understand?
Yeah.
Abortion are one of the things where this thing they prevent, so that everybody go day all right at the end of the day, because even WHO finally say this thing they prevent like 1/3 of pregnancy-related deaths in women to carry out this family planning. Say they save like 1/3 of pregnancy-related deaths. For Nigeria here, they come on like people never too educated to accept them. All these cultural barriers, religious barriers, they get some church them or religion where they like this kind of. If you say they go interfere with the natural process where God don't give people, so it is difficult. So one study where they carry out for Bomosho, Lautech be like 15% of women, and then they willing to do and where they involved they do them. Okay. So no be something where we go see need to encourage people as they talk and say this is no be big problem. Now for you to just go family planning unit for this UPTH or BMH, then go teach you well. When they teach you everything about them, then check your body to then go check your BP, do sugar test for you to confirm say you don't get any of these things. And then even if you get them, then get method for you to. If you don't get them to then get method we go suit you. Everybody gets suitable method
for them.
Even when you do them, you go maybe side effect can't be exaggerated in you go see come back, maybe then go change method for
correct
you. Because side effect they for all of them.
Okay, this one say good evening, Pastor Talking Drum and able Doc in the house. He said, Doc, thank you for always coming to educate us. I have learned a lot about family planning, and when I need it, I know what to do and how to go about it. Thanks, comrade Michael Jaja. He say don't learn a lot when you need them. You go tomorrow night, you go do this thing. Go give Madame Belle. This one say, good PM Doc, please. I did that of 5 years and I removed it after 3 years. Took in during delivery. I bleeded.
She bled.
I bleeded. Could it be the implant I did? Because now I'm afraid of doing it again. Okay.
No. That one not be one of the complications of implant. So far as you don't come out them, you carry belly. It means say the thing don't expire.
It don't expire for your body. Be that no be
that will not be one of the side effects. The thing will make you big will be process of the labor and the delivery. Now, waiting go make you get that bleeding. No be the implant.
This was a good evening, Doc. Family planning should not be left only for women. Women only. Men should be sterilized. Also, it's not only women that is involved in the family planning. Stephanie, I talk that one.
Well, I don't know whether she don't marry.
Family, this one now gender equality.
I know it's okay. I don't know whether she don't marry. Of course, we talk about permanent method. If you go like make your husband also make them do vasectomy to come out the thing where they deliver this thing. You go to make your two of them discuss them now.
If in green, not be when you
no, if she go like her, not be only to type. Yeah,
okay,
it's beyond typing.
You too, you go feel like
it's beyond typing.
This one can say, can a single girl? Our topic no get anything to do with single girls. So Instagram girls, our topic no concern single girls. Family. Now we'll talk. That's what start from beginning. Either you don't marry. Make I leave them. Make I enter phone line. Go do as you do. You go.
I know say then they do them, but
you go.
But it's not the reason it came out. You don't want to play our music to that.
Okay, make I go. Make I bring them now. Make you take this one. Make you for rest. Be like any day where you never hear a play song like this, you no go rest. This kind of doctor.
I'm a freeborn.
Okay, this was a pastor TD. Me, I do the implant and very comfortable. I been do IUCD in 2014 and when I removed it in 2017, it took me only 6 months to take in. But now I don't born finish.
You know even be the IUCD. If you know even be the IUCD, we make them take the other
factors they will surround them. Okay, we'll go enter online. Yeah, hello, good evening.
Pastor.
Member.
Pastor, good evening.
Evening, what's your name and where they call us from?
My name is John. I call from Port Harcourt.
All right, Mr. John. Welcome.
Pastor, I want to find out something from you. You've been calling dog there. Which of the dog are you talking about? How can you see a doctor? You say dog. We don't understand the dog. We want you to correct us. To clear the air.
How many will be?
Dr. Tokam.
Legions of demons or legions of what? Which one are you? He said we don't understand. Who be we? We. He got she start something. Leave room go, you will not hear. Pack up from room go. You will not hear. You something get back here now. Bullshit. Hello, good evening.
Hello, Pastor.
Even take a missing now. Then they pursue you. Welcome.
Yes, sir. Also, I want to know, like, we up on a day together for house.
You never tell us your name first. This one you don't enter house.
My name is Ben.
Ben, about talk.
So, you know why you want to know they do not the great work. Let's say they play you. You want to know how you going to normally do that kind of thing. They are absent.
First way they live for house with Oga, make you go marry him now. Make you go marry him. Marry the person way. Why? You never marry. If you don't marry the woman.
But you know I'm ready to connect.
Wait, you don't marry him?
Yes.
And you think say she don't want carry belly? Why?
Actually, some ladies, I don't meet some.
Now something way then go two of them go discuss. Not be waiting one person go take one-sided action.
Yeah.
Because that kind of thing will cause big problem for family. So you know good. I'm not going to encourage any couple to accept that kind of thing. Make two of them decide, and because that day one are married, now the day where they carry two of them join together. So every decision one they make now one. No be one person go say I don't want picking, the other person go say I want.
They can't suffer the other party.
There is other ways. I mean, where they want and I must decide.
What? You get any time where you go check, say the girl don't do that kind of thing.
Before? No, we don't know. We don't know. No science. Okay, see what you go do.
If she take tablet, nothing go fit to know.
See, this night, carry and go where they sell a issue. Buy a issue. If you buy a issue, we finish. You put them for Stella. God will judge you. If you give a issue, we finish. Then in mind go the sweet. As in mind it is sweet. You carry and reach house. That's with in mind. Tell them for the first time, make you buff them.
Then you go on. She go come tell you whether she did it.
Buff them. So after this one, ask him. My brother, carry your problem. All right, hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Evening, welcome.
No, good evening.
Good evening, bros.
My case, I want to remain anonymous. Okay?
You want to remain anonymous?
Yes.
I'm going to continue.
But if I may tell you my name, Dr. Pastor talking to Naja, they call.
Oyojo. I'm going to continue.
My wife, though she's done without my consent, she, according to her, then she take this other one with the daily something, I don't know.
Daily pill now, the combined oral contraceptive pill.
Yes. So she take that in. As I speak, that thing, she took that in since 2006. I mean, 26 or 27.
That she been taking them every month. She did take them every day for
every day.
For
yes.
how long?
For 1 month, according to her.
If you buy one card now for another month's own be that.
Yes. So
only that one month session she take.
And why she didn't take her, man? She didn't born the first one through CS. So she can't born the second one. That one get bridged to complication. Though the baby come about through legs, then at last the two of them die. So she fear. Can't do it without my consent. As I speak with you, she let it take in again. Since then, her period never ceased. So I don't know what could be responsible for that.
Wait, she's still seeing her menses now?
Yes.
And she know they take the pills again, or she still they take them?
No, she know they take them again since then.
Since when?
Again. I said about 26 or 27.
No, I'm not going to go see the obstetricians.
I don't go.
Because
go.
no be that medicine where she take, where go make her where she never take until now.
Okay.
Other factors feed day. It's after the CS she been taking again.
After the pill, she never taken again.
After the first CS now, where she been getting.
Yes, she been taking. Yes, she been taking. Come abort them too.
Okay, wait. Abort or she born? I don't understand.
Abort them after the death of those two children. She abort that one. She abort that one. Then can't go do that thing.
So they see the history. The history they get killed.
Okay, you know what thing we
so you
do?
go need to go see the
Paradox one day. Doc will soon give out in handle,
Okay.
Because I believe say maybe get some things now where you know if you talk for air like this now, so that you go feel open up this whole thing. So just listen attentively when Doc give out in this thing, so that you go reach him, so that Moko will solve this problem here.
Okay.
You know, sir, I love you as my man.
Me too. Thank you.
Bye bye. Okay, this text message will come in here. Say. He say, ha, Pastor, Ikwere men, they know they agree to family planning. I support. Alanda, Ovunda, Werenda, once the entire rapper, na belle be the next day. The only thing, if you marry Ikwere man, no just allow an entire rapper. So iron busters, make you the lock 'em. Hold the key, my sister. If you want day free, if not, you go boss. So
you hear the song with the person they sing. So you follow for our enemies.
Hello.
Good evening, welcome.
Pastor. Doctor, good evening.
Good evening.
Rose the talk.
All right, Madam Rose.
How you doing? Where your wife now? Why did I do this better topic so you know carry and post it to who's getting with that one now? Okay, me I want to ask question now.
Ask now.
My own I born the first one. The born the second one, they see the suppress and they get belly. So I can't born the third one. I said I want to go do family planning so that I go space more before I go born the fourth one. Now 4 children I they plan to born.
Okay.
So now
Now God can tell me say, make I not do any family planning. Make I be born. I said no fit. They're not fit. They're not the space, not there. So God said make I not do. So I can't disobey. You can't travel out. You know they around. So me I can't go hide, go do. So before I come back, I don't do them. So when I come tell I say I don't do. He say me I can't come out. Say if I not remove them, say make I know say I don't go finish. I just say I joke. The man is joke. So me not remove him, he leave him. So after 2 years, when that child was 2 years, I can't go remove him. It was coy I did. So make I born the first one. Since that time, but I'm not doing it again. So I can't ask whether I do anything. They take drugs. He said, they drink medicine. So, I don't know what he do. Me not drink anything. Yeah, me I not take the last baby now. I don't reach 16 years. I don't get better. I know they do family planning. So what's it gonna happen now? I don't go. They not do me. So I don't know.
Tell us, make him revise that thing.
May your husband forgive you.
Make him talk. Make him revise the talk. When talk.
Make your husband forgive you. Go ask for forgiveness. And see what you go do. You sabi your husband best soup, abi?
No.
You sabi in best soup. You sabi in best soup. Waiting the like chop, eh?
Don't beg. I say.
Wait, no be that beg. You do this one. I want to tell you now, Rose. Make I advise you. You know, sir, they into this business. Let me advise you. Make you go market, cook them, eh? You know, say ready.
No, you don't too late, sir. You don't too late. The last one is 16 years.
Thank God you understand. Now. 15 years is a long time. What do you call
the warriors here now?
15 years is a long time. No, be say she not go feel, but you know, she
they ask me say, "What do you make?" I not get.
Now your husband prophecy. Your husband prophecy. Your husband are your covering. Your husband are your covering. If you no green, no go happen.
You don't enter spiritual.
No be spiritual something. I go. It happen. You know, so God put them.
Okay. Make a little. Thank God.
Thank God say you dey alive, you dey strong.
But
you don't born children
now.
Finish.
Rose. You still a browse now?
That one day now.
Oh your jaw. This woman a bad woman. He said that one day now. Okay, Doc, this woman send us. He said, Pastor TD, na Lolia Esther, but this also he said, family planning good though. I they enjoy my implant to freedom to browse network anyhow with Oga. I beg ladies, make una do am. I don't born finish. Okay, so you don't hear it now. That was a testimony of person we do implant. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, Pastor, talking drum.
Are they fine? Oh, good evening. Inside this evening.
Yes, I they call it for Borokrio.
Okay, Borokrio, what will be your name?